Today, in 99 Nights, there is a brand new update. And it's a Thanksgiving update. We actually get to host a full Thanksgiving dinner inside the game, and every NPC is invited. Let's go ahead and watch the cutscene first. So the characters in the game are invited, and it turns out we're the host, which means we're the ones who need to cook for them. The dev labeled this update as hard, and honestly, they're not kidding. Here's a quick breakdown of how this update works. Since we're the host, our job is to prepare food for our guests. If you check the dinner table, there are 10 chairs, which means 10 guests, and each guest has a specific dish assigned to them. The challenge is tough because the ingredients aren't easy to find and you only have 5 in-game days to get everything ready. So you really need a solid strategy. But don't worry. I'll walk you through my personal tips and tricks so you can complete this update and serve all 10 guests without stressing. Let's get into it. Your first main goal is to build a crackpot, but here's my tip. Start the run by chopping down as many trees as you can. You'll need a lot of farm plots later, and trees are your bottleneck if you don't farm enough early. Next, upgrade your fire, then immediately look for scraps so you can push your crafting bench to level 3. That unlocks the crackpot purchase and speeds up your whole prep process. Tip number 2. While you're out searching for scraps, make sure you're also collecting flowers. One of the required ingredients is chili. And the only way to get chili seeds is by trading flowers with the fairy. Since chilies take 1 full day to grow, you want to start that process as early as possible. Now here's my biggest recommendation if you want to successfully host all 10 guests. Play with friends. This update becomes way more manageable when you divide the workload. You can assign roles like this. One player focuses on gathering scraps for upgrades. One player handles fishing because one of the dishes requires fish. One player chops wood non-stop so you can afford more farm plots. And speaking of farm plots, you'll need them for corn, pumpkin, and cake ingredients. Farm plots take 2 days to grow, so you really want them built as early as possible. After that, keep looking for scraps because the sooner you upgrade and start cooking, the better your chances of finishing all 10 dishes on time. And like I mentioned earlier, do not forget to keep collecting flowers while you explore. Once you've gathered enough flowers, head over to the ferry and trade them for chili seeds. Plant those chilies right away so they can start growing, because every minute counts in this update. Once you have enough scraps, go ahead and upgrade your crafting bench to level 3, buy your crackpot, and start cooking right away. For guest number 1, the dish is turkey legs, and the recipe needs 1 turkey leg and 2 berries. There are 3 turkey farms close to your base, and each farm has 2 turkeys. These turkeys drop turkey legs and stuffing. They respawn every 1 day, so in the early game, make sure you take out those turkeys as soon as possible so you can gather the turkey legs and stuffing you need. Once you've got the ingredients, start cooking right away. While the food is cooking, keep chopping down more trees because you may need to build even more farm plots. Remember, it's not always guaranteed that a cake will grow, so the more farm plots you have, the higher your chances of getting one. After that dish is cooked, place it on the dinner table. This will reveal who the second guest is and what dish you need to prepare next. For guest number 2, it's our friend the fairy. She needs berry juice, and for that recipe, you'll need 2 berries and 1 sweet potato, which you can find at the turkey farm. After that's done, guest number 3 is our good old furniture trader. He needs casserole, and for that recipe, you'll need 1 steak, 1 morsel, and 1 carrot. Once that's done, place it on the dinner table to reveal who our next guest is and what food they need. Our next guest is an alien, and you can see the ingredients are 2 corns and 1 sweet potato. This is exactly what I mentioned earlier. You need corns, and the only way to get them is through farm plots. Luckily, we already built our farm plots, so we should have corns by tomorrow. While waiting for that corn to grow, my next tip is to build a freezer so you can organize your ingredients. You can start gathering ingredients in advance so you don't have to run around later and waste time. Just keep everything organized in the freezer. In addition to corn, you also need pumpkin. Put that in the freezer because you'll need it later. Next guest is our frenemy, the black cultist, and he needs roast turkey. Supporting my tip earlier, if you gather ingredients ahead of time, you don't need to run around later. You can just pick them up straight from your freezer. After the roast turkey is done, our next guest is another frenemy, the crossbow cultist. He needs a stuffing bowl, and for that, you'll need 3 stuffing, which, just like before, you can get from the turkeys. While you're at it, grab some extra stuffing because you might need it later. The cultist attacks won't stop in the game, so let's quickly finish them off so we can continue preparing the dinner. Let's continue the cooking process because I only have 2 days left before Thanksgiving. Hopefully, we can get everything done in time. Once that's done, we have a new guest, and he needs stuffed pepper. Remember what I said earlier? This is exactly why in the early game we should collect flowers, because one of the ingredients is chili. Luckily, we planted those in advance. For our 8th guest, she needs sweet potato pie. Unfortunately, our farm plots didn't grow any cakes, but at least we have one of the ingredients, which is pumpkins. The devs are really not kidding labeling this update as hard. With 1 day left, I still haven't prepared dishes for my last 3 guests. If cake didn't grow in your farm plots, don't worry. You can still find them around. Let's scavenge and hopefully get a cake as quickly as possible. Luckily, we found cake. I think we might actually be able to invite all 10 guests. Let's quickly head back to base so we can cook this number 8 dish. Once it's done, place it on the table so we can see who our next guest is. Our 9th guest needs spicy swordfish. Honestly, I don't think we can make it, guys. With only 1 day left, swordfish aren't easy to catch. As you can see, I'm starting to go a little crazy, not sure whether to try fishing or just wait for Thanksgiving. But I pulled myself together and decided to push our luck. Let's grab a fishing rod and hopefully get a swordfish. Once you start fishing, don't fish in this blue water. Move further away because it's not common to find swordfish in these types of ponds. You need to find a pale blue pond, and hopefully we can hook a swordfish. It seems like we're getting luckier. We just found the right pond. Now, for the moment of truth. Can we actually catch a swordfish? And there it is, guys. We just hooked a swordfish. I really hope we can make it in time. Let's quickly head back to base and cook this dish. And the last guest is... Wait. What? The deer? The 10th guest is the deer, and it needs barbecue ribs. Thanksgiving is only a few seconds away. I don't think we can make it. Let's try next time. Drop a comment if you want to play with me, so together we can invite all 10 guests, including the deer. While we wait for the dinner, let's quickly decorate before the guests arrive. And here it is. Dinner time, and our guests have finally arrived. The goal here is, while they're eating, make sure everyone's cup is full. Grab the pitcher and quickly refill anyone who needs it. And that's it. Just make sure everyone's cup is full. The dinner is done. Although we didn't manage to invite all 10 guests for this update, you only need 8 guests to get all the chests. Let's celebrate first for our achievement. Now let's open what's inside these lids. If you've cooked up to 8 dishes, you should be able to get all 3 lids. These chests contain rare items you can find in the game. So far, we've gotten a trident, scythe, crossbow, laser cannon, and an armor trim kit from the chests. You can also get the Thanksgiving hearty meal if you feed all the guests. The gold lid apparently gives you 2 items. For me, I got the thorn body and chainsaw. The silver lid gave me a trident, and the bronze lid, a crossbow. So that's it, guys. That's the new update in 99 Nights in the Forest. Drop a comment below with your username so we can play together and try to invite all 10 guests. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.